welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. If you're one of my returning subscribers, I just want to say thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for your presence on my channel and in my life. My stones are sliding. And if you find yourself here for the very first time, we would just like to welcome you to this space. I do pick a card readings on this channel. And we are a space of light and love, so please join us, pull up a chair, grab yourself a cup of tea or some snacks, and we'll have a chat because we're all friends when we gather at my table. My stone won't stay in place. Today's pick a card reading topic is soulmates and separation, their secret thoughts of you. So this is a no contact reading for someone who you feel could be your soulmate, your twin flame. Maybe they're just an ex, but this is a check-in with them on how they're currently secretly feeling about you because you're in no contact. We do have 3 piles to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with this beautiful carnelian palm here and the erotic fantasy tarot. We have pile number 2 with the blue aragonite palm. Beautiful. And the Everyday Witch Tarot, I believe. And we have pile number 3 with this beautiful piece of malachite. And this tarot deck, I honestly don't remember the name of it. It's the first tarot deck I ever got when I was like 17. So I don't remember the name of this. So if you do know the name of this, please leave it in the comment section for me. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, just know there may be a message waiting for you today from Spirit. My timestamps will be listed below. I'm going to give a quick disclaimer here before I start my readings to everyone who has reached out to me. Thank you so much if you've reached out to me about the spammers in my comment section. They seem to be very motivated. They've taken my profile picture. They've taken everything, the name. They've been trying to really lure people through this WhatsApp number in the comment section. So please protect yourselves. I do not offer my private readings through WhatsApp at all. All of my links are in the description box, so please protect yourselves. And thank you to everybody who has reached out and who has reported these people. I'm doing my best to keep on top of it, but they seem to be very, very dedicated to their cause. So I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, this is a soulmate and separation reading, secret thoughts, pile number 1. Hello everybody. In pile number 1, you guys were drawn to this beautiful carnelian palm that doesn't want to stay put today on my slippery deck here. Such a beautiful, it's actually a hagstone. It's got a passage right through here. It's such a beautiful, beautiful stone. You can find the link to where I found these stones in my description box below. And you were drawn to the erotic fantasy tarot. So a message from your person, secret thoughts of you. What are they secretly thinking? We have the Death card coming out as your first card today. Soulmates and separation, secret thoughts. What are they secretly thinking? What are they secretly thinking? We have the 9 of Swords. What are they secretly thinking? We have the 4 of Swords. I want to thank the person who reached out and purchased this deck for me through the wish list. They did not leave their slip or any kind of indicator of who they are. So thank you so much to whoever did that. I really, really appreciate you. Please reach out to me so that I can thank you. We have the Lovers here. Back of the deck is the 9 of Wands so far. Soulmates and separation, please. Secret thoughts, pile 1. Okay, so we do have the Emperor. The 3 of Pentacles. This is a very interesting deck. I just got it. It's very interesting, very vivid, a little naughty. Secret thoughts of you. Soulmates and separation. We do have here the Page of Pentacles. And it's coming out with the 8 of Swords. And let's clarify the Lovers, please. We have the Hierophant. Back of the deck is the King of Pentacles. And we have the 10 of Wands. So we could be dealing with a Taurus here, very strong Taurus vibes with the Emperor, the Hierophant, and the King of Pentacles here. This person could very well be a Taurus that you're asking about or thinking about in your mind right now. And this is someone who has placed themselves at some sort of position of power in their situation. So they could be honestly a family man. They could have children here, because when I pulled out this Emperor, I just kept focus on these piglets, and honestly this sow. And I know that sounds terrible, but I focused on the sow and the piglets. So they could be a father figure. They could have a family. And this brings them a lot of anxiety. They could also be, you know, this could be reversed. They could see you with a family, building up some type of foundation, because we have this Nine of Swords, but it's being supported by the Three of Pentacles. So this person, they can't get to you. They can't get to you, and it's bringing them a lot of anxiety. And that really plagues them during this disconnect time. They feel really restricted in every sort of way, even in movement. I feel like I'm literally tied down here, and it stops me from being able to communicate. Like time, I don't know if there's like a really big distance between you, but there just seems like they're physically unable to even approach. They can't get what they want. And it's because of this responsibility that they feel here. The Hierophant is a card about ascension, but it talks about institutions that bind us, or institutions that we voluntarily enter into that then become institutions in a sense, you know, education, government, marriage, and we have the Lovers as well, a card of choice. So I do feel like they have placed themselves in a position of power, perhaps. The word power is misleading because it's actually burdens. They're at the helm of something. They're at the helm of this very practical, almost feels like a karmic situation, but it's really a lot of burdens. And when it comes to how it's going to affect this connection, it leaves them wanting, it leaves them with nothing but worry. But I feel like in the midst of all of these burdens, you are the safe space that they get to escape to in their mind's eye, in the 5D. You know, they get to escape to this beautiful place of inspired thought when it comes to you. They do really desperately want to communicate with you. I do feel there are children involved in this situation. For some of you watching, obviously that will not resonate with everyone, but I feel like there are dependents involved on either side here. And the Death card, you know, it speaks about the need for a shift, the need for a change. It's not a physical death, but it means the death of one thing in order to pursue. And it could be the death to this responsibility, the death to this perhaps family unit here that could be involved. Now, always remember that I'm dealing with collective energy. So if this is not resonating with you, it could mean that you have a different pile that could resonate, or a different reading. Sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. So this Death card, again, is about that desire for a shift and the recognition that I might need to put something to an end in order to pursue what I want here. But that brings them a lot of sleeplessness, a lot of anxiety. Like they're invested in whatever they have, whatever they feel bound by. Like they take it very seriously. They're not a flippant type of personality. And this Taurus energy, it's stubbornness too. It's very much stubborn, very grounded energy. To the sea. And there is a sense here of surrender to the struggle. This is a number 7 card. There is a sense of surrender to this situation. The action in the future isn't really there. It's still the choice. The choice is still there. The options are still there. The attraction to you is still there, but they're very much grounded to their position. Very much in a stable position as far as, you know, on a tangible, you know, earthly sense, very much stable, but emotionally, there's not a lot of emotion in their current situation. So they very much surrendered to it and surrendered to the burden that this connection with you carries with it. We have fork in the road. And we have a loyal heart card, and this is really a soulmate card for me. But again, 5 and 3 is 7. There are obstacles in the way. Sometimes, though, these obstacles represent things we are meant to push through. We're meant to push out of our comfort zones and into a place of vulnerability in order to evoke change. And for some watching, this is a benchmark moment in time. This is a very unique time in history, and this is a benchmark in time for this connection as well. An opportunity for us to step out of comfort zones, to realize the power that we wield in our own situations, to take off the masks and see things clearly. You can see there's butterflies floating around her. Transformation is possible if we are able to break free of these invisible binds that hold us. We have the Fates at the back of the deck, the Loyal Heart Soulmate card. There's a lot of indicators here with the Lovers, that this may be a soulmate connection if you subscribe to that idea. And not everybody does, and that's okay. Soulmates and separation. Your secret thoughts, please. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. And I feel like because of all of the pressure this person feels in their everyday life, juggling responsibilities, this connection, they have nothing but time, and they've had nothing but time but to pontificate upon this connection and to really explore it from their perspective. And for some of you watching, what they have been left with, this resignation to the fact that this could be a fated connection, that they maybe missed out on something that could bring them true happiness. We have religious factors are a factor right now, or cultural factors. I often think of marriage when I see that card as well, so please take that as it resonates. Trust. The situation is calling upon you to have faith, and there are indicators here from Spirit that this connection is actually being divinely guided, and there is a purpose behind the disconnect here. There's a purpose behind these lessons that this person needs to learn in order to ascend, and that's why the Hierophant here is ultimately about ascension, and about the way to our own ascension is through all of these choices that we make. Bits by bits. We don't live our life in huge events. We live our life in day-to-day moments, little moments where we can push out of our comfort zones, and that's what leads to our ascensions. That is what leads to our ascension ultimately. Sometimes Spirit brings the message in so fast, my own tongue cannot keep up with them. I am ill-equipped. Soulmates and separation, secret thoughts of you. We have the Lost card. Oh, Mary Shelley, this Lost card is a profound card to come out for this person, because she really surrendered and embodied the loss that she felt in her life. She lost children, her husband, her parents, and this defined her. It kind of wrapped her up, it enveloped her. And that's the energy that this person is giving off, is sort of similar to that surrender to their situation, to their plight, in a sense, is how they're putting it across. We have the Mirabai Devotion card, though. Although there is a surrender, there is also a surrender to this connection at the very same time. It's a very unique feeling I'm getting. They've accepted their position in life. It's a very hanged man type of energy. They've accepted that position in life, but they've also surrendered to the idea of this connection and the depth of where it comes from. Because this Mirabai Devotion card, she was devoted to the god Krishna. Even though she was married, her in-laws hated her, she still maintained that this god was her soulmate, and she refused to ever deny that. And so there's a certain amount of intrinsic devotion that this person has towards you, which is really beautiful. Let's get some messages from this person, how they're feeling secretly right this moment. How does this person feel right this moment, please, Spirit? Secret thoughts. You really have been by my side, and I see that, and I cherish you for that. You've been by their side for multiple lifetimes. You've known each other before in different types of scenarios. And in their spirit, their higher self appreciates that support, that friendship. You influence me in ways no one ever has. I've fantasized and thought about having a family with you. And even if there's a family in place already, these, you know, these fantasies that they have during these burdenous times, they have you in them as a prime player, as a key player in their existence. I want commitment with you, just not yet. You really are the best thing that has ever happened to me. I want to reconcile with you. Back of the deck says, just know that I am obsessed with you. Secret thoughts of you. What are their secret thoughts, please? Soulmates and separation. I worry about us a lot. And I want you. This is like the Eight of Wands. This is like fire. This is a firecracker. This is desire inside of them. These wands, these burdens that they carry are not just tangible, you know, everyday, tangible worries. This is the burden that we carry when we can't have what we want. This is the burden that we carry when we can't fulfill our intrinsic desires, even in a sexual sense. You make my heart full. You fulfill me emotionally. I want to get you drunk. It's like they want an excuse to be able to be vulnerable. That emperor that we saw at the beginning of the reading doesn't like to be vulnerable, doesn't like to give their heart or put their heart on their sleeve, so to speak. But if they could get you inebriated, and if they themselves were inebriated, then they feel like they could speak their truth. Do I know you from somewhere? Past life. Internal recognition that exists between the two of you. Perhaps the first time you met, you felt that. I just want space. I just want balance. I just want peace. I think of the Six of Swords when I see that. I just want peace in my heart. I just want to feel at ease. I'm open to compromise is on the back of that deck. Secret thoughts. Oh. I think about you every damn day. You make it easy to love you. Oh, and this, I have no right to, but I get so jealous over you. And when I see that card, I always think of somebody who is themselves in a commitment or has something that is distracting them, and yet they still feel this intrinsic possession. You deserve better than this. Can we start over? And I miss you terribly. Do you? Do you miss me too? My life is in chaos right now. I can still hear your laugh. And also, I have changed has come out. Back of the deck, I just want to move it over, is I fancy everything about you. Let's get a charm bowl for you, group one. Soulmates and separation, please. A message in the bowl. Secret thoughts. The Death card. The Hierophant. And the King of Pentacles. 3 cards that you received in your reading already. The acknowledgement that there needs to be a change. There needs to be a shift. This death has to, it talks about, you know, nothing really dies. When we die, we don't pass away. We shift, we transcend, we shake off the unnecessary to create new beginnings for ourselves. And this person is, you know, King of Pentacles, that Taurus energy, such a strong energy here. Really, I don't want to say that I don't want to say they're addicted to their position, but they're so entrenched in it. They're so entrenched in it, like their role and how people view them and the position in life that they have. It it has become who they are. Like they have completely embodied this role. And so to break free of that is an incredibly scary thing for them. But it is the only thing that can bring them emotional abundance. Yes, they have physical abundance, but we're talking about the emotional abundance that only you can bring. Oops. Okay, so we have friend. So perhaps you guys were just friends, but it should have been more. We have the letter V, the letter A, the letter V again. We have a rose. We have the Om symbol, so I think about meditation. We have the dolphin spirit, somebody with a really addictive laugh, somebody very intelligent, someone who very chatty. We have this stone that makes me think of the Queen of Swords. Somebody, it's all about truthfulness and being honest with ourselves. And she will guide that King of Pentacles to the truth and to clarity. We also have the Pearl of Wisdom, because there's a difference between, you know, feeling secure and actual tangible security. All right, group one, that is what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with your situation. And if it did, I would love to hear about it in the comment section below. If you're a subscriber and you comment below, be sure to hit the notification bell, because I do a free reading giveaway at the end of the month, and I choose between somebody in my comment section. So please hit your notification bell so that I can notify you if you are the winner. Congratulations to last month's winner, Denise. I will be drawing that name at the end of this month. So next week. Or this week, I'm not sure. Are we in the last? Yes, this week. Also, be sure to leave me a comment, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, join our family here, and leave me a comment below so that I can enter you for your chance to win. If you're curious to where I purchased these stones or acquired these stones, you can find the links below as well. You can find my link to Etsy and my link to Instagram, where I also offer a chance for a free mini read every month as well. So you can check me out there. I'm actually offering that right now, so enter for your chance to win this week. But I really hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a wonderful day today. Take care. Hello everybody. In group number 2, you were drawn to this beautiful blue aragonite stone, or perhaps to the Everyday Witch Tarot here, and this is your reading. A soulmates and separation reading, a check-in with your person. How are they currently feeling about you? How are they secretly feeling, since they can't share those feelings? 6 of Pentacles is your first card today. Oh, the sun. The sun is coming out as well for you, Leo energy. How are they secretly feeling about you right now? The 9 of Swords. How are they secretly feeling right now? The Death card. This is there's some similar vibes here, a few similar cards to pile number 1. We have 2 Pentacles back of the deck. Let's clarify that 6 of Pentacles. How is this person secretly feeling about you right this moment? The Wheel of Fortune. The Ace of Swords. The Queen of Cups. And the Emperor. Back of the deck is the 2 of Swords. And we have the 3 of Wands. So I feel like this is a completely no contact situation. There's absolutely no contact. They can't see you. They can't hear you. Nothing. It doesn't stop them from wanting to expand this connection. There is this sense of like indecision with the 2 of Swords, but there's also a sense of like trying to protect myself, trying to protect my own ego. And like trying to do the right thing in life. Like they're trying to hit this target, but they're doing it blindfolded. Like how do they expect to do, you know, it's like they're trying to tick all the right boxes in life, but they don't realize that they're not hitting the mark at all. And actually pursuing what our intrinsic desires bring us to pursue is what really helps us hit that bullseye in life. But this 3 of Wands, there's the Devil. Somebody feels addicted to you, or like they can't escape this. There's something addictive about you. They feel an obsession towards you, perhaps some sort of codependency. This can also represent, you can see the volcano here in the background of this card. It just feels like they can't shake it. They can't shake you. We have this Three of Wands, which talks about the desire to come towards you and expand this connection. They obviously want to communicate with you as well with the Six of Pentacles. And I mean, you bring, when they think about you, their secret thoughts are that like they realize where their happiness lies. It lies with you. Some of you out there could be a Leo. There's also Taurus energy here as well, but like it could be a Leo here with the beautiful sun. And the Ace of Swords talks about enlightenment, talks about truth. It's like an epiphany that breaks through. It's like when the sun breaks through the clouds, through an overcast. And what I found interesting when I was dealing out these cards, I kept focusing on like the sun's over here, but they're not seeing it. The sun's behind, but they're not seeing it. It's like their sun has been blocked out. This Nine of Swords, these 4 cards are my present energy. The realization of the loss of that sun has left them feeling very much stagnant. There's a sadness, and there's a sense of the epiphany. It's almost bittersweet. It's like the epiphany. It's great to realize that I'm in love with this person, but at the same time, we're in complete no separation. Because there's a lid on this Queen of Cups love, and that's profound emotion. It's not going to go anywhere. She's not going to let a drop go to waste. It's a definitive decision that I'm in this. This is my person. I'm in this. I'm in love. But the knowledge of that in of itself, because of the separation, causes a lot of sadness. Almost a sense of anxiety or even depression could be sleeping in for this person. In the future position, though, we have the Death and the Emperor, 2 major arcana for you that talk about choice and decision and what we need to do to make moves here. This Death seems ominous. Change is always scary and seems ominous, but it's so necessary to evolvement, to ascension. And it's that old saying that once one door closes, another door opens. It's not about a physical, tangible death. It's about shedding what we can leave behind to pursue more. Rebirth, ascension. That is what's necessary here, but it really shakes up the comfort of this Emperor energy. The Emperor represents the divine masculine. This is where the Taurus energy comes in. Again, you can see there's like a scroll, a map there. Making plans, leadership. But there's also a sense of guarding my heart. Not wanting to be vulnerable. And again, not seeing things 100% clearly, this person. Secret thoughts of you. Separation, there's secret thoughts of you. We have by the book. It's like they're trying to do everything right. And that's what the Emperor does. Again, trying to hit that target in life, trying to do everything right, trying to make all the right decisions, no matter what their current situation in life may be. It's like they think that they have to follow a certain rule book in life in order to do things right. It almost feels like very religious based. Like, I don't know if this person's very religious or, like those mindsets we have, like, if you're married, and this is just an example, if you're married forever. Like that type of mentality. It's like once you make a commitment, you have to see that commitment through. But they don't realize that that's part of our ascension here. That's part of our journey, is to let go of those ideas, to strip away these expectations that other people place on us because of their experiences, and to follow our heart, to pursue what pulls us. And this Devil can also reflect, and there's the Eight of Swords, somebody who feels trapped in their current situation. So this person, you may resonate with that situation, that they want to break free from something that they feel holds them back from this connection. Sometimes the Emperor with the Queen, there could be children involved. So please take that as it resonates. Secret thoughts of you, soulmates and separation. We have clean it up. In order to build a new foundation here, this person has to adjust their energy and adjust their perspective of the situation, because the clean it up card talks about making tangible, even minute changes that lead towards our goals. Feeling grateful instead of not appreciating where I'm sitting right in this moment. This person's sitting here not looking out, seeing that the sun's sitting right there waiting for them. If they were to just pursue it, to take a look around, to take off their blinders, to clear the air, get some clarity, perhaps share some communication, which is what is necessary here at the Six of Pentacles. Their desire to communicate with you is actually what needs to happen in order to get this ascension rolling, to get this momentum rolling in this situation. We have chaos and conflict at the back of the deck. They could be concerned about a huge breakdown in their own life, in their current situation. As I said, if they are in a tangible situation that they feel secure in on like an earthly scale, they could be very worried about that. This is like the Tower card. Making choices and decisions that could lead to total change that I cannot go back to. It's like breaking down a house, breaking down my comfort zone, not having anywhere to hide to. It's like a hermit shell crab who is without a shell. It's a very vulnerable position. Their secret thoughts. Soulmates and separation. We have the Red Garden. I always think of the Eight of Swords or Eight of Wands when I see that card, because of the colors, because of the number 8. We also have the Listen. Back of the deck is the Sea Witch. It's like going with the flow. Spirit's way of encouraging us to go with the flow. And what's beautiful about these cards is that the Listen card, you know, it talks about mindfulness and thought. And I feel like they spend a lot of time thinking about you, making plans that maybe they even don't have plans of action towards, but just making these fantastical plans towards you, because it talks about, you know, that thought pattern. Then the Red Garden card just talks about happiness and gratitude. Like there's a certain amount of gratitude in this person's heart to even have experienced you. And that's a beautiful message. Like it's such a beautiful way to be, and I want to say adored, if I'm being honest. I want to say that this person adores you in that way, and they're grateful that they even have had you in whatever capacity they've had you in the past. So that's a beautiful message coming through from them. Secret thoughts of you. Amazing separation. Make the effort. Great love is worth the steps you're guided to take. There's children in these cards. I don't know if you spent time with this person as children, if you grew up together, if there are children involved. But it's interesting to me that, you know, a full-grown man who is a leader, who is and I'm not, this is just energy, I'm just using man as an example, but a full-grown man can be fearful of making changes, and yet children will throw themselves into situations without even thinking. They're not fearful in the same way. And in that same sort of message is that Spirit says we should approach things like children. Approach our lives in the way that children would approach their decisions. Whatever feels good is what they go towards. We also have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. Stay optimistic. It's a way to circumvent this Nine of Swords negativity is to stay optimistic about the situation, about your love life. We have the Wolf. This person feels very lonely and very much in charge and responsible for their situation, but there's also the sense of them like howling at the moon. Like they're angry at their own insecurities. We have Identity, and this is an interesting card because you can see there's like blood dripping into this wolf's mouth. It's like sacrifice, having to, we have the Toad as well, back of deck, having to almost push down my identity in a sense. One of the purposes of this connection for this person was to help to push them past this idea of who they think that they are in life, to challenge the roles that they have placed themselves in, to help them take that mask off. This is a very important connection for them. Your role, whether it may not feel that way, but whether it be really intrinsically connected or whether you're far away from this person, you know, your role was very important for their ascension. It's meant to challenge them. This, and it's weird because the toad on the back of this deck talks about grotesque humor, you know, things that, you know, aren't funny that we laugh at. And so there is almost a sad, funny type of feeling to that message. You know, it's like the disconnect was necessary. It's so painful for us, but it's necessary for growth. So it's almost kind of like so sad it's funny type of energy. Secret thoughts of you. Whoops. I'm severing ties with a karmic partner, they claim. So that could be that chaos that they're worried about. I act happy, but I am not happy. And I was in denial in the past. I've been receiving your telepathic messages. I hold back because I don't want to be rejected. Whoops. And this one as well. I reminisce a lot about the time spent with you. Back of the deck says, you will hear from me soon. So there could be movement in the future for some of you watching. Let's get some more messages from the Hermit Tarot here. Soulmates and separation, please. Secret thoughts of you. How are they secretly thinking? How to be more selfish. Wanting to be more selfish despite perhaps some of the responsibilities that they have currently in their life. Seek professional advice. And for those of you who are connecting with this message about severing ties with a karmic partner, this could be like legal advice. They could have already spoken to a professional about their situation, or perhaps counseling as well. I need more balance. They feel overwhelmed. They feel overwhelmed with life in general right now. And they think that this connection, because it's such a beautiful, it holds such a beautiful spot in their heart, they feel like this connection could bring them more stability. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. Some pain in the past of this connection. Whoops. I just dream and wish for everything. I just fantasize about you nonstop. That really reminds me of the Seven of Cups. Just wanting it all, but also being unsure about how they would be, if it would be reciprocated or not. We have definitely. Back of the deck says, I want to start a family with you. Let's get a few more messages from this person. Soulmates and separation, please. What are they secretly thinking? You are so attractive to me that this feels like an obsession. You make me hot. But my life is in chaos right now. They're very overwhelmed. With that two, I just keep looking at the Two of Pentacles here. Every song I hear is about you. Have you blocked me? I want to know if this connection is real. Do you feel it too? They're so concerned about how you view the situation. Memories of us keep me going. I want you so badly. We also have dreaming of you falling out. And the last one here, You don't know what you do to me. Back of the deck says, I'm thinking about the day that we met. So they had a lot of messages coming out. It just kept flipping and flipping and flipping because this person can't stop thinking about you. You are that secret place that they run to. Pile number 2, please. Soulmates and separation, their current feelings. Six of Cups, the Devil, 3 of Cups. This could be a friendship that you're asking about that you know should have evolved into more. Because that 6 of Cups with the 3 of Cups together, and again with the Devil, it's like this, it's like the feeling of unfinished business, that the business never even got started, never even got off of the ground, and it's almost because it never got pursued. That's where the obsession, the codependent feelings come from. This person could also be stuck physically, or you could be stuck physically. There could be a third-party situation with the 3 of Cups as well, so please take that as it resonates. But ultimately, the 6 of Cups is a soulmate card about the desire to reunite with you. And the way that they look at you, the way that they think about you, may not even be based in reality anymore, because they shine you in such a beautiful light. The 6 of Cups sometimes challenges us to look at things realistically and to remember things of how they were instead of how we want them to be. We have the hot chili pepper. So it really feels like this person never had the chance to pursue anything physical with you, and they really want to. We have G and V. We have this pentacle. I always think about the 5 of Pentacles when I see that charm. Somebody who feels very much detached from you. I keep hearing that Adele song, Hello from the Other Side, or being on the outside of your situation. No matter where. We have do as you would be done by. Almost too simple, but it's all you need to get by. Again, that sense of responsibility, trying to hit the mark in life, trying to do what's right in life. There's a sense of justice about this person with the justice of their sword of justice here. A sense of duty about them. And we have, and every fair from fair sometimes declines, from A Midsummer Night Dreams, from Shakespeare. A sense of the worry of the bloom falling off the rose, the worry that you don't care anymore, the worry that this is one-sided. It's like they're convincing themselves that too much time has passed. We do have the starfish and the flat shell, which makes me think about the Empress. The starfish can lose a limb and regenerate that limb over time, and it's a beautiful lesson for us as spiritual beings that we too can heal ourselves from within. It does take time, and it can be a painful process, but it's important for us to heal past traumas when we're dealing with how to connect and how to deal with people's energies, so that we can carry that knowledge into the future and into other connections. Of course, the hot chili pepper is a sense of wanting more with you in a physical sense. We have the screwdriver as well. Lots of sexual energy in this bowl. All right, group 2, that is what I have for you. I hope that it resonated with your situation, and if it did, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to this channel and join our family, and if you do, please leave me a comment and hit your notification bell so that I can enter you in for a chance to win my monthly free reading giveaway. I'm also offering a chance right now on Instagram to enter for a chance to win a free mini read over there, so check me out on Instagram. The link is below. You can check out my Etsy shop as well for personal readings, and if it's empty, it just means I've sold out for the day. But I hope that you come back and visit me here on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Take care. Hello everybody. In group number 3, you were drawn to this beautiful piece of malachite. If you're interested in where I got this, I got it from Earth Sister Gems. You can see her link below. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. Anyway, this is your reading, a message from your soulmate, soulmates in separation, their secret thoughts of you. What are they secretly thinking about you in this connection? What are their secret feelings that they cannot share because you're in separation for whatever reason? This is sort of a check-in that we do, and it's important to do check-ins like this, even if, you know, it's been a couple months, a couple years, sometimes a couple of decades where you're not in contact with someone who has a profound connection with you, because energy always shifts and moves. It ebbs and flows in and out. So people's perspectives can change just as we change. So how does this person currently feel? I just saw the Nine of Swords and the Magician, but we're going to put those back. How are they currently feeling about you? What are they secretly feeling? First of all, we have the Page of Swords coming out. We did see the Nine of Swords. I also have the Ace of Swords. So they could be an air sign, a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, or perhaps you are. How are they currently feeling? How are they secretly feeling? The King of Pentacles, Taurus. How are they secretly feeling, please? This no contact situation. The Queen of Swords definitely could have Libra energy here. We have the Ten of Pentacles on the back of the deck. So this person or you yourself may actually be in a solid foundation type of connection right now, like some sort of karmic relationship. We have the Lovers coming out. Gemini. Again, a lot of air energy here. Seven of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. Clarifying, my goodness, there's just so much. It's just flying out of the deck here. We have the King of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles, or sorry, the Five of Cups. And clarifying the Queen of Swords. Their secret thoughts, please. What are they secretly thinking? The Eight of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the Knight of Wands. And we have the Magician. The Magician showed himself to us a little bit earlier as well with that Nine of Swords. This Knight of Wands can be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. And as a back of deck energy, it's one of fire and desire. The Knight of Wands, I sometimes think about like a young buck who's running for attention. You know, I think about somebody who wants to charge in with all of their emotion. And it's not just emotion, it's fire, it's passion that they want to wield towards you. The problem that, you know, that this Knight of Wands sometimes runs into is that he doesn't know where his passion is going to lead him. It could lead him into trouble sometimes. He doesn't always have a plan of forever. We do have the Magician here with the Nine of Swords again. They're losing sleep over this though. They do want to communicate with you. They don't like the disconnect, and it's creating an urgency inside of themselves. When I do my spreads, I do a recent past, the present, and the near future kind of energetic spread here. And in the present, we have a lot of clarity that's come in for this person during this time in separation. They've had nothing but time to think about what it is that they want here. And they've had nothing but time to think about what it is they've lost. And I keep hearing that song, Dreams by Fleetwood Mac in my head, you know, where she's, and I keep seeing her. I keep seeing Stevie Nicks on stage singing that song, staring that man down on stage, just like giving it to him as she sings her song to him. Because it's just this song of like, look what you've lost. You know, it's going to hit you really hard like a ton of bricks. Look what you've lost. And that's what's happened to this person. It's hit them like a ton of bricks. The reality of what they've lost. There's a certain amount of stubbornness and egoism I'm sensing as well, though. Like it's hard for them to 100% say, you know, yes, I maybe be at the helm of this separation. It could be because of my inaction or actions in the past that have caused this situation, but they're getting there. They're evolving. They're getting really impatient, though, when it comes to being able to express these new epiphanies that they've had, because they want to come forward with this offer, this love offer. They want to start over and have a new emotional beginning with you. And if anything is going to shake them away from their current situation, it's going to be you, and it's going to be their drive towards you. And it's a physical drive. I'm not going to lie about that. It is a physical, sexual drive that they feel, that it pushes them. It's like a fire that has started beneath them. It's perhaps started as this physical drive, but it's shifted. It's shifted into more of an emotional one, because we have the Five of Cups with this King of Wands. So it's almost like they secretly want to show you how sorry they are with their physical prowess, if that makes sense. They want to be able to express their emotions to you in a physical way, so that they don't have to say it out loud. It's like they want to be able to show you through physical intimacy how sorry they are. And they feel very driven to do so, because the Five of Cups, it's like a mentality of not recognizing that maybe I still have some feelings, or some feelings are still left there for me. It's like feeling like I've lost it all, that I have nothing to lose, that I've already kind of sealed the deal. But what they don't realize is that in that Five of Cups, there's this opportunity that they're not realizing. This person's convinced that you're very much angry. There's a sense of coldness about this Queen of Swords coming through. They think that you're angry. And I was thinking that when I was looking at her, because she's got those rosy cheeks. And over the Queen of Swords is very cool and collected, and she's not afraid to cut people out of her life. But there's a certain amount of passion behind her. There's a certain amount of, you can see her hands up. She's like, slow down, buddy. It's like, I don't even know if I want to hear your truth right now. And so we have this person acknowledging that they may need to put in some work to cool or to warm this situation up a bit. And there's almost a sense of them having to be very charming. And maybe that's the propensity that they kind of go towards. They have this propensity towards being charming and saying all the right things and being very schmoozy. And it's like they know they're going to have some work to do in order to thaw this queen, this Queen of Swords. Because again, she's not afraid to cut people out of her life if they're not serving her. And there is a real fear of how this queen is going to receive this king. And I say queen and king just as for ease of execution for myself. We're dealing with energies here. So this can be two males, two females. It doesn't matter what the gender is here. It's about energy. Somebody is worried about how the other person views them and views the situation. And it's like they're prepared to come in and do the work. They're prepared to come in and tell you they're sorry in their own way, if that makes sense. Secret thoughts. Soulmates and separation, secret thoughts. Deep knowing. That Ace of Swords, that reality, the acknowledgement of the truth. But here it's, you know, the owl sitting on top of the moon. So the knowing is there, and now we're trying to contend with our worries about insecurity, our fears of being vulnerable. And that's the obstacle, that's the challenge, that's the 4 and the 3 equals 7 card. You know, 7 is my obstacle number. So we have fork in the road. With these epiphanies come an opportunity to act upon our thoughts, act upon our epiphanies, act upon our truths, which creates a beautiful ascension, or to stay stuck in a rut. I do feel like they are keeping tabs on you as well. I didn't touch on that Page of Swords. Keeping tabs on you for sure. Watching your social media. And they like what they see. They're very much physically attracted to you, but there's also an acknowledgement too of a deeper connection with the lovers. There is also, it could resonate for some of you that there's a choice that they have to make as well. And there is an acknowledgement for some of you, this regret is coming from a choice that they made in the past. Acknowledging that they made the wrong choice over here. We have the Time to Go card. This card speaks about recognizing when doors are open and acknowledging when we still have opportunities and rushing towards them before they pass away, before they run away from us. Because yes, this 5 of Cups talks about how there could still be feelings from this queen, that she could still be feeling this way, but you know, that may not last forever. She could get annoyed with the wait. So it's about recognizing opportunities and taking advantage of them. Ooh. Soulmates and separation, secret thoughts of you. Release your ex. Time has come to clear your energy. Somebody has to make a choice, perhaps, to release someone in order to pursue something new, because this is the romance of a lifetime, true love. Back of the deck says, let your friends help you. Ask for support from others. Secret thoughts of you. How are they secretly feeling about you? We have the cat, Leo energy, And we have the white dress. The white dress is a symbol of tradition. It's a symbol of home, tradition. It can be a symbol of marriage sometimes as well. We also have the cat. Again, there could be a foundation that is in place, so take that as it resonates. The cat is Leo energy, and it's a symbol of bravery and strength. And that could be what is required. It could be, this person could be required to kind of claim their independence in order to, and to truly pursue what's in their heart. They may have to give up something that makes them feel tangibly secure. We have snail. It's been a very slow process here. You guys have been in separation perhaps for a very, very long time. Let's get some messages. How are they currently feeling? Secret thoughts, please. Secret thoughts. I don't want to be with anyone else. That may not be the case of what their reality looks like right now, but they don't want to be with anyone else. Their heart is with you. I have been hurting without you. You have no idea. Just wait on me. Please don't give up on me. Even though it's going at a snail's pace, I do pray about us. That white dress does speak about tradition as well. They could be in, and I'm getting a feeling about like a religious tradition. They could be in a religious type of contract. Could be a marriage, but take that as it resonates. And that's not for everyone. That is a specific message. I keep a close eye on your social media, which we saw with the Page of Swords. I do have inner childhood wounds which lead me to act and behave the way that I do. It's like this sense of being ill-equipped to handle my emotional connections now because of how I was taught about emotional connections in the past. And we all carry those wounds with us from childhood. It is our responsibility. Nobody's going to come in, unfortunately, and change that. To acknowledge that people can only meet us to the capacity of which they're able, even if we're children, unfortunately. And to move forward from those traumas in order to build strong connections. I'm not used to connection like this, so I run. Some more messages here from the Hermit Tarot. Secret thoughts of you. How are they secretly feeling? Ace of Cups. They want that new beginning. We saw the Ace of Cups here. Their cup runneth over when it comes to you. They want a new beginning. But there's the potential in that new beginning for fallout. Oftentimes I look at the Ace of Cups and I look through that archway of the traditional Rider-Waite and I see those peaks and I think of the Fool. It's like the 6 degrees to Kevin Bacon, if that's the, I don't think it's 6 degrees, whatever it is, that game, 8 degrees, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. It's like I keep going down the line. It reminds me of the Fool, which reminds me of fear. It's just, you make me want to do bad things. This is the devil number, devil 15. Someone could be in a commitment, be stuck in something. You make them feel a certain way sexually. Let me have you. Desire, fantasy. I'm afraid to talk. I'm too afraid to talk to you because I don't know how you're going to receive me. That Queen of Swords is intimidating. Definitely. Secret thoughts, please. I think we should see other people. Number 3, that again, if that message resonates for you, you know it's for you. If there's a third party, you'll know that that's your message. That's not for everyone, but that could be your message. I need more time. Even though it's going at a snail's pace, even though it feels like it may never end, they need more time because they lie awake at night thinking about this future. But there's a sense of needing to mature a little bit here emotionally. They need to mature to be able to feel capable of change. Secret thoughts. What are they secretly thinking? I have so much to tell you. They feel like they've missed so much. They feel like you've missed so much out of their life and their experience. Can we start over? Oh, I'm stuck right now. And I went, oh, because I want to make you my spouse one day. And you are a stunner. They find you very physically attractive. I would try again in a heartbeat. I send you soul messages. We do have third-party interference here. We are not on the same level, and I don't deserve you. Let's get a couple more. Oh, I think about you every damn day. I need closure from this connection. The back of the deck says, I imagine a future with you. Let's end with a charm bowl for you, group 3. Charm bowl for group 3, please. Soulmates in separation. Their secret thoughts revealed, please, Spirit. What are they secretly thinking right this moment? High Priestess, a Queen of Swords. Oh, they're worried about you. They're worried about how you would feel if they revealed themselves to you. Again, that Queen of Swords. She can be cold sometimes. She can be super cold. Even in the, especially in the reverse position, which she popped out in it, there's a real fear about how you would be unkind to them, or you don't view them in a very favorable light. This High Priestess is information that they're sitting on. They feel the need to hide this connection from themselves and from other people too. And it is based, I feel, very strongly in insecurity with this moon. The Queen of Swords, though, is a message. You know, she may be a little bit frightening, but there's in this context, but there's a message that the truth will set us free. And oftentimes our worst fears are never realized. What do we have today? We have the letter Y, the letter H, and the letter G. We also have the letter O and V. It's like Hova. We have the heart. We have the world marble, needing closure, needing closure and success from this connection. We have friend, Pisces in the bowl, and Libra as well. All right, group number 3, that is what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with your situation. If it did, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already and join our family here. And if you do, please leave me a comment below so that I can enter you in for your chance to win a reading with me. I'll be doing that draw at the end of this week and notifying the winner. I also am offering on my Instagram page this week an opportunity to win a free mini read, so head on over there if you feel called to enter for your chance to win that. You can check out my Etsy page as well. That's where I offer my private readings. So if you are approached by somebody in the comment section, that's not me approaching you for private readings. So please just check out my links below if you're interested in that. And if you go to my page and it's empty, it just means that I've sold out for that day. You can check me out the next day because I do relist every day. But I really hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Take care.